Not her bed. Though it is kind of blocking off, but here, let me... What's up, everybody? Long live the Queen. How long? We don't know. Not very, if what we did last time is any indication. But that's alright, because she got kinda arrowed. She took an arrow to the side. I used to be a princess, like you. And then I took an arrow to the side. And actually, the arrow to the side wasn't going to kill her. It was her shoving it through herself and piercing her organs that made her die. So, good job! Good job, LD! Way to rock that! So I'm gonna go back to... I don't remember. I guess we could do 23. Let's see where we're at here. She's so cheerful! Quit being so cheerful! Be depressed. Look at her in her little sundress. Adorable. Alright, what do we got going on here? Good manners, flattery. We actually, I guess we probably need to turn down the invitation. I don't remember what week that comes in. We'll figure that out. Hello, Willful! We got all the will. It's alright. We should study up on some, like, magic and, military stuff. We might need that. I don't know. It's good to have for our beautiful accounting, our smooths and numbers daughter here. We do have to miss Bestie's party. There is a check that is involved whenever you decline the party, and this LED should be able to pass it with just a teeny bit more pushing into the court manners category, if memory serves. Cause like I think what basically what happens is that like if you don't have enough manners, you write a letter to apologize to your friend, and her mother writes you back like, "How dare you!" Being very offended at you for how you wrote the letter, or something. So you just come off as insensitive and, you know, not very official. Alright, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Intrigue? Oh yeah, man! Let's study some foreign intelligence. Some foreign intelligence and some naval strategy? I don't know. I'm gonna do whatever. Friggin'. I mean, you guys gotta tell me what to do, or I'm just gonna pick stuff. I literally have no. Dadbot! Dadbot's here for the dad party, of course. Well, we do need to get a bit more manners. Well, hello! Welcome, Kareen. Glad to have you. Now, I have to remind you that this is a spoiler-free zone. I will kick you out. If any of those are dropped in here. Straight up. Just boot your butt out. But otherwise, you're welcome to stay. I'm gonna study foreign intelligence and court manners. So wait. Naval strategy. You learned that sea is not something you hold. It is something you try. What? Did... No one can hold the sea. Elodie's sitting there like, right, but how do How do I take the sea? What? I don't understand. How do I take this? Elodie, it's not. It's an ocean. You can't freaking come. What? We already know Elodie's a magical girl. That's not a spoiler. That's old news. Oh yeah, we should give Dadbot something. Dadbot, we aren't playing something scary for you. We're playing something fun and enjoyable, so you don't have to be scared and run away. Sits by a sword, scooping it up in hands, forever frustrated. I don't understand why isn't this working? I love that. I love that mental image book, and it's beautiful. The domain of Sangia, across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most of the rivers. Hey, what's up? I guess. You want to come in?
She's crying.
Oh, Sophie. But she wants on this thing. She wants on the bed. Can you get in her bed? No, her bed's right here.
Her dog bed.
My mom's here. My parents are here. Want to say hi?
Hi, guys. I've missed you.
Oh, that's nice. We're playing Long Live the Queen.
All right.
We're actually a princess. The goal is not to die before we're coronated.
Okay, because I was thinking I was the queen.
Well, no. I mean, you can be.
I'm the queen bee.
It's true.
Okay.
But you're not. The queen is actually dead. So.
Oh. Well.
I mean, in this game, the queen is dead. That's why we're taking over.
Okay. Okay.
Our mom was magic and pretty cool, but she got wrecked.
Okay.
Or something.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna take a shower.
Okay.
Bye, guys. It's been nice chatting with you.
Bye, Mom. Sophie. She just gets right back up on the bed. Okay. Sorry, I missed the chat. You received a letter from young Lord Adair. What's up, young Lord Adair? So far, he's enjoying himself with your Uncle Armand and Mazamba. Made a really weird gesture while I said that. I was shaking my hands and waving my hips. He says the trees look different and there are lots more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout for at Shepherd's Point. Alright, what we got going on here? I don't really care what you do, Elodie. Don't really care. A whole lot. One way or the other. Stop being cheerful, though. You're always cheerful. I'm glad he's happy and not dead. I know, right? I remember, like, in our first Elodie, we let him live with, like, his grandpa or something, and it's like, oh, his grandpa died. By the way, sorry about that. Yes, we sent him to our uncle. Alright. So what do you got going on here? Let's tell you a little bit of... I mean, I'm going to give you the option. Whenever we get to this thing where we had the bonus round, if you guys want to tell me what you want to do the next week, we can do it. Otherwise, I mean, I'll just pick things randomly, and we'll just see what happens. I mean, we'll just throw it at the wall and see what sticks, you know? I mean, as long as it doesn't get us murdered, I think we're on the right track. In my personal experience, that is something we want to avoid doing. Getting murdered. I was mentioning it to Maury in Plurk that there is a unspoken cruelty stat. Perhaps we should learn archery, or maybe we should just not get shot by arrows in the first place. Dingbat. But actually, to pass that check, you need to have like battlefield medicine and archery, if memory serves. I think it's a combination of both, not one or the other. I don't know if we have enough time to get that up to snuff in time. Anyway, there is a hidden cruelty stat. I think it's raised by doing things like executing people, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Apparently, apparently a 14-year-old doing that makes her seem cruel. I don't know, but I noticed it. I was reminded of this because I was playing around with this file before I turned off the stream on Thursday, or before I went to bed. Reflexes. Well, we have some of those. But I remember there was like a battlefield medicine check, so maybe she would know that that was a stupid idea. So maybe if he has battlefield medicine, she'd at least know not to do that. And at least she would realize, oh, I probably shouldn't shove this into my side and rupture all of my organs. Anyway, there's a check we could do that we come across where we get a gift from a lady, and we can either accept it, get good at swimming, die before ever touching the water. Coronation. No van. Anyway, we get a present. It's like a little pillow, and we can turn down the pillow, and like it does a cruelty check when we try to turn down the pillow. And I'm like, ah, yes, there's nothing crueler than turning down someone's offering of a pillow. And that is the worst insult of all. Novan culture is very regards pillows very highly. You're sick, Elodie. You monster. How dare you? I don't know. Can we become a tyrannical queen of a month? Oh god, I hope so, but not with this Elodie. This Elodie is our battle accountant. She's our beautiful magical accountant girl. You are not mean enough to turn down a pillow. That is basically what it amounts to. You will never be able to work in the hotel industry because you cannot turn your turn down service is terrible. Absolutely terrible. You close your eyes. Wait, did I read the other one? Ah, okay. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. Pillow fight! You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. Learn to detect ongoing enchantments, such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. That'd be so cool. Staring up into the sky out your window, you notice a strange flesh flood. I tried a lot of combinations starting from several weeks back to get her savvy enough to actually acknowledge this. Didn't work. A falling star! Pretty! Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Dad, it's almost Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy early Father's Day. You want to say hi to the stream?
Hi, stream.
I'm sure they say hi too. There's a bit of a delay, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I tried because we have a decent trade stat, so I tried to raise it up higher, but I didn't have enough of the whatever the other one was. I think it was the trade's the one we have. Divination comes up so much that I feel like we need to devote some time to it in one of our playthroughs because there are a lot of places where just divination, comes up in checks. What do we got going on here? Stop being so willful. Athletics and faith. That's not what I intended to do. Oh well. I was gonna do, like, something else, but hey, that works too. I don't even know what I'm doing. Whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. Athletics are fake. Let's go. Let's go swim. Let's go learn how to swim. Swim so that we can one day grasp the ocean. We can hold the whole sea in our hands. And then climb all over it. Well, not really, because we're terrible at climbing. Swimming battle accountant. Wait, I don't want to accidentally max this out and then... No, stop. I just want to... I have an empty slot here. That's what she said? Round 2. Visit sat. Count every... I'm gonna... She's gonna count everything. Is that thunder? Huh. Every single one of the drops. Oh no, it's like a motorcycle. She's so cute. You're so cute, Elodie. Oh right, I was gonna check how much swimming we got. How much swimming we got? We got plenty of swimming. You got plenty of swimming. Get your swim on, girl. You practice walking and hopping through the shallows, feeling the difference of resistance that the water applies to your movement. Brainy action queen. Yes! Hang on, I gotta get my charger. Assuming we don't get murdered before that, anyway. I think... I don't know if with the tea dress, if our conversation is enough to politely decline. If it isn't, we might need to pop in an extra session of that, but we should be pretty close. I mean, unless you guys want to just turn it down, which we can, it's just, you know, we look like jerks. And we're so close that we might as well, you know, try to pass it. You practice treading water, keeping yourself afloat for increasing periods of time. Oh wait, it might be thunder as well. It might be thunder and a motorcycle. I can't really tell anymore. You learn several different styles for swimming across the water, and the leg and arm strokes for each. Good job. What a beautiful day. It's nice to stop and breathe sometimes. Stop being so pressured. Be more lonely. Wait, yielding, lonely, cheerful. Yeah, that'll do. Play with your toys. I am but a wee girl. Yeah, we'll move this over here. Yeah, I think that might be rain. Visiting the dungeon, I don't know, but some of the times, I mean, depending on your mood, your visiting the dungeons has different effects. I know that. Like, if you're feeling, like, afraid or something, as opposed to feeling willful. Like, if you're willful, you have a different reaction than you do if you visit them when you're afraid. Hunting affects your cruelty meter. I want to go hunting. Let's go hunting. Yeah. Alright, conversation, court manners. What else we got going on here? Oh, we still got athletics. So let's do some running and jumping and things. I guess we should do climbing. We don't have none of that. Get good at horses. I don't know. Do we have any horses? We do. We do have a little bit of horses. We have a tiny bit of horses. Musical Falcon Queen. That's a good question. What happened to Musical Falcon Queen? I think that was a different that might have been a different Elodie before we started. Before we went back to this one. We should do a magical. I am very fond of the idea of Musical Falcon Queen. Because I want to see what happens when we're able to pass the bard check. When we're able to call the bard out. Like, that check on the voice plus instrument. Yo, that was terrible! It's a no for me. Nova's Got Talent. I'd watch it. Alright, you study the forms of written address, how to issue and decline invitations, how to pronounce the impending visit, and how to correspond with the rulers of foreign domains. God! Being like Shauna would be great. You practice climbing up and down fixed ladders, driving out any fear of heights, and learning to move swiftly and surely. My lady, there are letters for you. Thank you, Alice. Another letter from Briony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She said she's bored and lonely, looking forward to seeing me at Grinnell's birthday party. That's right! Grinnell is about to turn 15. She'll be a Duchess of Sudbury for real. The other letters must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Grinnell and I were friends in school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Divination failed. Sucks for you, Briony. Don't care. I guess we'll send our regrets so we don't get wrecked. I better stay here. How are we feeling? Yeah, alright. Honestly, kid, I don't really care what you do right now. I mean, do whatever, you know. I forget what the other emotions she can have are and how they affect things. I don't really know. Let's just tone it down a notch in case we need to, Alright. Let's go taunt criminals! Yeah! We'll do that next week. Is it raining? It sounded like it was raining. It's raining hard. Sorry. No, I heard you. I said sorry. It was an apology. That wasn't a sorry question mark. It was a sorry period. What else were we gonna do? Let's read some history, I guess. I mean, I don't freaking know, guys. What do you want to do? There are only 8 emotions. That's it. Let's just study some freaking boats or logistics or something. You know, we should study more economics. We're falling down on the job as economics. Oh yeah, we haven't done agility in a while. No, Alright. We up to... We're only at 20, so let's do a little bit more climbing. And, there was a cry for foreign intelligence, so we'll do that. You learn to evaluate whether a tree or branch is safe to bear your weight. You clamber up and down trees, able to fetch fruit or get a better view. You practice climbing up and over a wall with the aid of a well-anchored rope, leaning into the wall as you push in with the balls of your feet. You've unlocked a new outfit! It's a school sports uniform, for some reason. The political disruption of Tambula in the recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kygel. That's such a weird thing to be affected by, and to also be reading about in the book, in like a history book. By the way, there's been a lot of political unrest, and now chocolate is banned. What sort of political change has gone on that has cause a disruption in their chocolate production, and why is that such a big deal? And why is the Duchy of Kegel so strongly affected by it?
In here
In there. It's probably sleeping.
or you just test out the cot. Okay, Mom, you gotta.
All of my friends are at Gwinnell's party, and I don't get to go. I sent her a note with my regrets and a gift, and she accepted, so at least she's not upset. We can get together sometime after my coronation when things are less hectic. Yes, things will be much less hectic after I'm crowned queen of this country. Gosh, Dad, you're so loud. As opposed to me, who is so quiet all the time. Always so very hard to hear. Carrie, what are you saying? You have to speak up. We can't hear you. For you are so quiet. Alright. Sure, let's go explore the castle. Why not? She's still feeling pretty good. New outfit, new outfit! Exercise gear. Oh my gosh, look at you! You're adorable. That's cute. I can't study military while she's cheerful without downsides. What else we got here? Oh, reflexes. That's what we were gonna do. Reflexes and... Dang, look at our court manners stat. We are just baller. We are even better at that than we are at accounting. Let's study a little history. And some reflexes. I'm just gonna keep rolling, guys. If you want me to do anything, you gotta give me a heads up and I'll do it. Polite battle counting. We are good at schmoozing. You practice with the jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. One of our legacies are manners. She was so good with numbers and also so polite. She hand delivered each one. Every time we had to pay taxes, she wrote out custom letters for each of us on beautiful little stationery and handwritten. So nice. She accepted every pillow. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been peaceful in recent years, except for the problems of Ixion, the south. Well, however, trouble may be brewing in Paris as well. She's never executed a single random person. The Duchess of Lila has sent you a gift. Speaking of accepting pillows, what's this? It's a cushion finely embroidered with the design of a running horse. It's well done and clearly required hours and hours of needlework, but it's also fairly useless. That's nice, I guess. So we don't know enough about foreign affairs. I have to... If we want me to, I can go back and actually, accept this. I mean, go back and change it so we can pass this. Because it's cute because she goes, well, horses have been a part of, whatever country that is, culture, or duchy, or whatever, since before it was part of Nova. Blah, 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 blah. But it's still just a pillow. And then it does a horse check. And then Elodie gets upset, like, it makes her little puffy anger face. She's like, why didn't she send a real horse? And I think that's cute. It doesn't actually change anything. She's just like, why didn't she send me a real horse instead? I think she might get, like, +1 angry or something. I don't know, but I thought it was cute. Anyway, give it to Alice. Would you like to have it? But the judges sent that pillow to you. I don't care about her. I'm sorry, my lady. I can't accept your gift. It would not be appropriate. Why does everyone care so much about what's appropriate? +1 pressured. Find a chair or sofa to sit it on. We gotta accept the pillow. We're not even mean enough to give away a pillow. The politest queen. I want you to get angry. Get angry. Actually, no, just get, just actually, get mad. You mad? No, actually, that's the problem. We'll just get her to neutral. We haven't seen her neutral the entire game. Oh no! It's okay, friend. Bonus to agility and faith. Well, hey, there you go. Let's study up on some divination, since that seems to be something that just shows up all the freaking time for some reason. Cute. In case we run into any magical duels, I want to be prepared. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually gonna wear the tuxedo still. Classy. Alright, so let's continue practicing studying our reflexes. I guess we could do flexibility too. But let's get our reflexes up to snuff, and then actually, I feel like you probably have to have a really high divination to actually make any difference. All the good stuff's taken. You can study history. Let's do it. Let's do a little bit of world history. You never know. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You practice running at high speeds back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. You may not play sports on the weekend. Sports! You're a luminary. Look at the globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember even hearing about them. Another area is left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. The Duchess of Mead is here to see you, my lady. Hello, Elodie. I'm sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Brienne? Corizadane, Duchess of Mead. Yo, let's get drunk! Whoop, whoop! Alright, let's see. Her father, the Duke of Mead. Kevin! Kevin is your brother. That guy tried to straight up murder me once, man. My brother's a dick. Alright, let's see here. Her elder half-brother, Hyacinth. I'm sorry your name was Hyacinth. Was Duke of Mead before her. But Hyacinth died without heirs. I like your colors, though, and your cute little bow. 36. No, not since I left school. She shakes her head. She's gone missing. I'm not sure. I'm not at school. She's not at school where she should be. Kevin. The Keyban. Dude, whatever his name is, Keyban. Come on, Sophie, you can come in here. The names in this game are ridiculous. I know she wasn't happy, but I never expected. She wrote me a letter saying that she was bored and looking for adventure, but that's all I know. Because I didn't bother to actually reply. I don't really care about her. Oh dear. I hope she hasn't done anything too foolish, my poor little lamb. I have to go look for her. Okay, bye! Sports, +1 angry! Get mad! You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition! Have I saved recently? Who knows? Why is tennis making us angry? I'm so angry about the sport! Oh, I hate tennis! I was making tennis swing gestures while doing that. You have to imagine. As you cannot see me. What were we studying again? We should study some more wheeled magic. I'm gonna study some more wheeled magic. Get that a little bit up there. Unless anyone else has any thoughts on the matter. We have 0 elegance. She was ungraceful as fuck, but man, she was so polite. You practice jogging solidly for longer stretches of time, and learn how much food and water you need before and after in order to keep your body going. We have 0 expression. We are the most awkward. So we are. Alright, it's expression in the artistic sense. We're really good conversationalists, but we don't know how to art at all. Okay. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics and enrages animals in the area. Learn to create a blade of solid light, which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. Cool. Woo! As you are walking through the great hall, a free gust of wind suddenly blows all the candles out in the room. Oh no, I should have done divination! How strange, there must be an open window somewhere. So awkward, but so full of knowledge. Neutral! Look at us! We're just regular. We got nothing. You learn magic to freak out some animals. You learn magic to kill a man. That's how we roll. All right. We'll study a little bit of divination now. Not that it really is gonna do us much, but whatever. Do we have strategy? Let's study some. Well, I know what's coming, so I'm saying that we should probably study some strategy of some sort, maybe. We know how to magically murder someone, but not neat enough to still not neat enough to give away a pillow. But I don't know. I guess that it only the naval strategy only really matters if we can if we actually go to fight. Yeah, let's get some strats. Let's get our strat on. Get some strats. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. Thanks, Dad. What a good idea! Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prizes to the winners? A warm handshake. Employment. We'll make them work for us. We'll let them work for us. Brilliant. The winners will have the option of taking up royal appointments. Look at her little face. It's a recruitment drive! Very well. I will draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. Getting up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel. Oh, really? Has it now? This is the part of the game where we went all dogs. The price is all... Because we got to this branch where it's like, shit, none of the options that we can see, none of these seem to be keeping our LOD alive. So then it was like, wait, wasn't there a dogs check? Okay, hang on, we're going to try and go all dogs. And we went like all dogs for like maybe the 2 weeks we had before that, or at least the week before it. We were trying all the combinations of stats we could do. I assume the dead flowers are possibly supposed to be signing some, oh yeah, besides the court manners, we're also savvy on the trades, so we've got this. Anyway, we tried all kinds of combinations. We finally was like, well, we have no idea. Just like, let's just go all dogs. So we did, and it worked, and it was beautiful. No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Cavallo River. You tear open its brightly colored paper to find chocolates! Chocolate producers in Kegel usually ship goods down the Napo River through Ursel, not straight to the capital. You're so smart! Look at you! I'm so proud of you. Look at that. Look at you. You're so smart. This merchant house probably specialized in something else and only traded for the chocolates. There's a little card with it boxed. With our compliments, the House of Karalat. That's oddly high-handed for such a tiny trainer I've never heard of. For some tiny trader I've never heard of. She says angrily. I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later. You visit the Royal Treasury and check your available funds. Accounting success! I love that. I love that there's... Gosh, Dad! I'm trying to stream. You're being loud. Sorry, I'm just saying. I don't know. He says, he just continues to shout. Ugh. Well, yeah, we failed the intrigue and the whatever check, but we didn't eat the chocolates, and we were smart enough to know not to just pop them in our mouth. Anyway. You have 8,741 gold lassie and 4 silver tilassie. Alright, we got a strategy. We gotta strategize. I want to count an LED costume with big Coke bottle glass and a tie and a little pocket protector. Yeah, there's not even an option. If you fail all the tests, there's not even an option not to eat it. You just shove it right in your mouth. The chocolate is poisoned. For those of you who have not experienced this yet. Well, I guess we'll find that out next week. Sorry, I spoiled it for you, but the chocolate is poisoned. Spoiler alert! I have to kick myself out now. But no, we've already actually experienced that, so it's fine. You're cool. You got this. What else do we want to study? More strategy? More logistics. Let's study some strategy and some logistics. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. Oh, divination! Dang it, I keep forgetting divination. Next time. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and tools to repair anything damaged. You study the different kinds of transport: animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. You even locked a new outfit. The week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. I don't think we're actually good enough to compete in any of these. The people would be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger. What event do you wish to take part in? We're not really good at any of these. The results, if you try to do them when you're bad at them, are pretty funny, but I don't think it really does anything good. The falcon one's cute because, especially if you don't actually have a falcon yet, because it's just like you try to sneak into the competition, but your mentor catches you and kicks you out. Get out of here. Let's try the music one with our 0 music skills. You will take your place in line for the bardic contest. You aren't trained in any instrument that's appropriate for a setting like this. So you have to sing a cappella. You tighten your belly and force yourself to sing hard and loud rather than giving in to fear. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually equate with singing well. You might have been better off stopping. Hey, at least you didn't get scared. All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. Oh, this asshole. Now, we're gonna just avoid this completely. I ain't in the mood for you. Though I wonder, can we fight him magic? Probably not. Nah, I don't even want to deal with you, Kevin. You know what, we're just gonna say none, and it's gonna... I guess I'll just watch from my tower. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards had apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of chocolate or a piece of your recently received chocolate. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolate was poisoned. When you ask questions, it turned out that the merchant house supposedly sent you the present never existed. Oh, have you not seen Kevin? Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'll show you. He's got like orange hair. Okay, only nobles take part in the falconry competition, of course. The only commoners who fly such birds do so under a noble's egg. I don't know how to pronounce that, but remember I have to read that out loud. One such is your own master of the muse, who catches you trying to sneak out into the competition and gives you an earful about what damage can be done by exhibiting a half-trained bird. Looks like you won't be taking part in this after all. Alright, here he is. My family's blood is on your hands! Age 33. He's the same age as our dad. Got upset about a woman trying to kill his sister Corazand. Did that happen? Oh yeah, I think that happened in the beginning. I think if she has an cruelty, Elodie is like, ha! Good thing I didn't eat that chocolate. Holy crap, Elodie. It's baller. What is he talking about? He casts a metal glove on the ground with a cloud raises his sword, pointing it at you. I challenge you, Edity. Edity. King Edity. My favorite Kirby character. He's challenging you to a duel? He doesn't know you could burn him to a crisp by just waving your hand. Oh, doesn't he know you could burn him to a crisp just by waving your hand? I love that! Kill him with magic! Kill him with magic. That is an option here? I've never seen this option before. I'm gonna make another save state here. I'm just kind of curious what happens if we just straight up murder him right now with magic. Don't you kind of wonder? I mean, I kind of wonder. I wonder if we have the option to challenge him to a duel, but then psych him out and actually just use magic. But his sister wasn't killed. Someone just tried to kill her. If memory serves. Hey. Hey, Sophie. Wreck him with magic. Without a further word, you direct your full force of your magical wrath at the girl of Io. Unfortunately, your full force of monster spray a razor-like disc, which slices and burns the skin, but nothing more. Yawn! Against an experienced combat warrior, that is nowhere near enough. Last thing you hear is the screams of the crowd. Zero charges towards you! Wrecked. Where our magic's wielding is not good enough. Too bad. But this is the fight where if you have falconry, if you do challenge him to a duel, there's a falconry check at one point. We failed it with our first LD, but the fact that it exists makes me laugh so much. I want so badly for a falcon to swoop in and just wreck him, just stab him in the face, and just sick it on him. It'd be great. Alright, I was supposed to actually totally... Woo! 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 Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. We were so confident that we could just burn him to a crisp, but no, we couldn't actually burn him to a crisp. We were just all talk. Aww. Depressed. Expression and animal handling. We got the uniform. Super cute. Super cute all the time. We should train falcons and also divination. I'm thinking. What do you think? Carrie, shouldn't you still be studying strategy? Maybe. I mean, probably. Learn to kill a man. I don't know, apparently. we actually didn't learn how to we learned how to kill a man, but only like a very small man. We can kill a toddler. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. Your favorite plate. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You spend time with the chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her get to know you. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. It is actually urgent. This is actually, This is the time when this happens. Your father's standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. We might need to have strategized a bit better for this, I don't know. Ships have been said on this approach to Sanjia, not trade ships, this is a war fleet. What? Within a week they will be in open waters. Within 2 they could reach the capital. Then we will fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. Do it! Fine, we'll do that. We need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Do it! Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. Do it! We sort of gung-hoed it with our first idea. I don't think our skills were really that high, but we did it anyway and we succeeded in the murder serves. The risk is mine to take. You have your mother's heart, he says, crying internally. There is one more thing. I hesitate to ask, but an invasion. This is the sort of disaster for which a Lumen's power may be worth the cost. If the fleet could be destroyed before they reached our waters, many lives could be saved. Are you telling me to burn the fleet? Are you telling me to set a boat on fire, Dad? I thought you were against me doing this. I don't know any magic that could sink a whole fleet. Shit, we should have studied more magic so we could sink an entire... Now I wish we had studied more magic so that we could drown an entire boat. I have to talk with my mentor. Talk to my mentor. Light the boat on fire and crash the boat into other boats. You find the Duchess of Ursula in her guest quarters. A fleet from Nangia is attacking us. Is it possible to sink them all with magic? It is easy enough to attack one soldier, one ship, as a demonstration, but to obliterate an entire fleet. You would need an immense amount of power spread over a large area, more than any one Lumen could control. Let's get all the Lumen together to band together and just wreck them. Do it. If you tried to raise that much power yourself, you would die. Not could, would. So it's hopeless. We'll just have to rely on our soldiers. Boo! You're boring. Doesn't even give us the option to try. We can't even kill a man. I am sort of curious if we, Sorry, I guess I forgot to save after this happened. Skip ahead. Woo! Meet some more Lumens, man. I know, right? Too bad the only other one we've met tried to kill us. And then our lesbian not mom murdered him. Alright, so do you want to study Lumen to try and get better at magic, or study strategy? How do we want to do this? Well, I guess there's no way around it, even if you had Lumen skills. I mean, you can't hold the ocean and you can't sink an entire fleet of ships. You just need to accept these facts, Elodie. These are facts. These are things that cannot be changed. Why not both? You're right. Oops. But I'm the queen! You learn about the requirement of all civilized soldiers to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. Damn! Well, now we know that that would have backfired. If we tried to sink... If we tried to sink them, that would just backfire in our faces, wouldn't it? Well... we... Unless there was no sinking ship to save, we were going to rescue all the soldiers from this sinking ship, but the sinking ship caught on fire! Oh no! The sinking ship is just a pile of smoking ashes sinking into the water and floating away. Oh no, how unfortunate. Oh. You learn about the challenges to naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to unknown coastline. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. Woo! By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. We can shoot beams from our staff now. Pew pew! Alright guys, we wanna try and man the fleet. Alright. The risk is mine to take, she says in her magical girl outfit. You have your mother's heart. An invasion, this is a sword possessor for which a limited power may be worth the cost. I think we get a little bit of schooling, because they said it would be a couple weeks before they reach the... So I don't know, you would think that we're supposed to be going on the boat with them. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't know. Let's study up on our strategy while we're waiting, I guess. That sounds fair. You learn the use of ships in transporting ground soldiers between locations. You study the cost, time, and materials required to construct new ships. You learn about the support cost created by support. The support cost created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and then the people and animals need to be fed and equipped. Learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hire or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. Funny how that works. People get angry when they get robbed. Oh no! Danger on the high seas! Ships close in on each other, angling into range. You take your position on the spyglass, watching the enemy movements closely and shouting at any necessary changes in plan. Climbing failed. The Fijians have half again as many troops as you do. It doesn't look promising. Your skill in long-range magic makes you effective as a cannon and more maneuverable, but there are far too many ships for you to take out each individually. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. Oh no. If only we had been able to climb. The Noman ships are sunk or scattered, and the Senjian forces press onward towards landfall. Strategy plus naval strategy failed! Oh no! Your own vessel is holed and left to sink, and the lifeboats fall victim to flaming arrows. You and your soldiers are forced to leap into the water and swim for shore. You know how to swim, but you're never prepared for a situation like this. Miles from shore, surrounded by enemies with no rescue in sight. You struggle. Oh no! You struggle with the race for as long as you can, but your limbs... Dang it! She's gonna drown. But your limbs grow even more heavy. You just have to rest, just for a little while. Just close your eyes. Elodie, no! Alright. Alright, fine. We'll just stay here. Let's put on our military outfit. Just for good measure. Danger in the high seas! Ships close in until they're angling into range. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, Tenjian fleet will soon land, and their troops will begin to progress towards your capital city. Remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of the military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. I just want to freaking beat these guys. Whatever, Kara, you have to go with it. Just quit reloading and just roll with it. I know. Well, at least this one we didn't die yet. I don't remember what our swimming rank was. That's a good question. 50. So it wasn't beyond the maxed out from the first set. I would be so upset if 60 was the one where it was all we needed. Cause that's all it was for the court manners one. Like we just needed one more push over the edge to get to not be rude. Alright. Well, let's brush up on our regular strategy, I guess. And also our magic, I guess. In case it comes to that. I want to be able to wreck people. Or at least fend off people. And mostly I want to be able to wreck people. Where'd it go? Alright, so we'll study a bit more strategy and then bust up our magic. Get that going. Should study a bit more resist too, but you learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You studied the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. Ah, yes, there's nothing I love more than touring the barracks. Touring the Lorax. Ooh, look at us! Look at us! This is cool. Maybe, if only we had maxed this out, we might have been able to use deception here. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away, or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning through those caught within and blinding others to look at it. Man, we were really only one away. Think, we could have actually won this war if we could have projected images. We could have tricked them with our smarts, man. I don't know if that's actually a route you can take, but that's what I would have done. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it. You learn how to make use of images to wield your other powers at a great distance. We could have made fake boats. We could have made fake boats. We have nothing more to learn about wield magic. Hang on, now I'm really curious. I don't remember which one was the week where we... Before that. I wonder... 33? Alright, I'm gonna try this. We're gonna see how it goes. No, we're so close. Hang on, we need to go put on the magical girl outfit. So we get that last little push. Because I feel like you'd need to have it maxed totally. Hi, Joe! Welcome. We're about to see if we can use magic to protect fake boats and win a war. Maybe. We don't know if this actually will work, but we're curious now. Or at least I'm curious. I don't know what the rest of you are feeling. What? Even with the I guess with the outfit it actually does go up to 100, but we didn't actually officially learn it. Dang. I'm so disappointed that we can't actually... I don't know why she's not... God, Ellie, you just think there's so many ways you could do this that would require not actually... Whatever, just... Study your magic one more week, and I guess for that, like, bonus 2% or whatever. And study some naval strategy, and let's get this going. Alright, I didn't try the, climbing. Alright, we drown. Because we, can't swim well enough. Right. Right. Okay. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Sanjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. The delegation from Sanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now may save many lives. It would seem you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with the representatives from Sanjia. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect a handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. A man announced by your servants as Togami, king of Sanjia. Is he really their king? Why would a king come all the way here? Sense magic failed. Oh no, we couldn't sense magic well enough. Do we have the composure to actually keep our cool here? I don't know if we do. Look at this asshole. Alright, well this is probably going to end poorly, but if you want to try and put on a little bit more sense magic before we roll, we can do that. My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Magical asshole, this guy. Sorry, spoilers, he's magic. You yearn to slap the false sympathy off his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. I love that. We failed the composer check, but we passed the court manners check. The only thing keeping us from slapping him is knowing that war benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. Wait, is this the one where he maxed out magic? I can't remember. What sort of game? It is well known that Nova is ruled by the lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. I propose a formal duel, my powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies. A game by your rules for my life? That doesn't sound fair to me. The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. It is important that we do this by the ancient codes. Imagine a 14-year-old crown princess slapping this dude in the face. Why should I? If you refuse, then the war will continue. Damn, he's got me. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal Lumen challenge, I'll call off the evasion even if I win. Really? I swear to it by the gods, Nova will be free and safe. Why take that risk? You're winning the war. If he loses and therefore dies, who's gonna make his dudes move out peacefully? Our magical lesbian not mom, I guess? I don't know. Or we could set and threat them on... We could set to threat them on fire. Yes, that is exactly the words I meant to say there. It's not your land I want. It's your crystal. That's creepy. It won't work for you, she says confidently. How old are you? I guess we don't know. How little you know. Under the right circumstances, residence can be changed. To gain your power, I am willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? Since magic failed, I don't like this, but what choice do I have? Sex is... Wait, there's so many different options there. Foreign intelligence failed, lore failed. This sounds suspicious. There's so many shady things going on here. I do remember Mori mentioning something about calling this guy out on something, but anyway, let's accept his terms. Then I must. Togami explains the rules of formal dueling to you, including a carefully inscribed circle of wards which will contain the effects of any powers you wield, protecting bystanders from danger. And then it is time to begin. You trade attacks, countering his spells with your magical shielding. Unfortunately, you lack the strength to keep such shields up for long. Your end comes swiftly. Oh no! Our resistance wasn't strong enough. I really want to beat this guy in a duel. I really want to just completely destroy this guy. Oh, you know what? We can't get Magical Sad Dad in from this one. Because we already took the crystal. The whole thing was that, Sad Dad took Mom's crystal. And ours is already fused, and we already fused it with us, so we can't get Magical Sad Dad in. magical sad dad end. Yeah, just take my power. No big deal. Wait, there's another way. If you want my power, I can give it to you. Oh my gosh, we have a spare. Guys, let's give him the spare crystal. Pretend that it's ours. Yes, that's a brilliant plan. Let's con this guy who has the power to kill us.
Hey, baby.
Huh?
Do you know where your white blanket is?
Yeah. Wait, which white blanket?
It's kind of like this.
Yeah. It was in my bedroom. It's right there. I found it. I'll let you do whatever you want with it. You would willingly submit to my every demand? Yes. Let us see. He points a finger at your father. Join your power to mine, and I will incinerate him. Then I will know that you are mine. What? Oh my god, what? No, this is... Join your power to mine, and I will incinerate him. That's jacked up, man. Affected by cruelty. Oh my gosh! If we're cruel enough, we can just straight up let him murder our dad. And that is why we must duel. Man, we could have totally freaking given him that crystal. I mean, it would have made him into an enemy of Nova, but he was already an enemy of Nova, so it wouldn't have really changed anything, except tricked him into getting a crystal that wasn't ours. If my crystal is more important than my land, then I can never let you have it. Then you and your land will die together. Goodbye, little princess. For a moment, you fear he will blast you right then and there, but it seems he still respects the truce. He and his delegation return to the army, where they resume the attack. Military strength is nearly exhausted. Utter defeat seems inevitable. What will you do now? Meet with advisors. My lumen crystal. That's what this war was all about. Everyone who's died. The price of magic is always blood. Oh no! Sad dad! That doesn't matter now. We cannot allow the Royal Lumen Crystal to fall into Sanjian hands. Could we give him a different Lumen Crystal? Yes! One from the treasury? Would it satisfy him? Is it either safe or wise to place a weapon in the hands of your enemy? Well, what can we do? We don't have enough army left to fight him. We must flee. Leave the palace and disappear into the countryside. Alone? In the war? I will go with her, and I will take the crystal we have collected. The King of Sanjia does not realize how deep the power of Nova runs. He may be a lumen, but he is only one. Given enough time to prepare, we can find a way to defeat him. Go on the run, while he destroys my land and people in his search. As long as I have this crystal, he'll be after me. Flee with Juliana, remove your crystal. It would be a lot easier to hide just the crystal than to hide me, wouldn't it? It's too late for that. The crystal is bound to you. Oh no! Elodie, are you gonna... Elodie, no. As long as I live, I know. Elodie, no! Oh, exactly. He grabs hold of your arm, shaking you slightly. You're the only thing I have left. Oh, oh no! Oh no! Saba, no! Oh no! Oh no! Hang on a second. Oh no. Sad dad, no. You snapped him out of his coma again. Okay. Gotta take off this jacket. I'm getting warm. I don't care what you've done. You're my daughter. I will not let you die. We're leaving here together, all of us. I'll look after you. I'll help you. There are still ways I can be useful. Happy early Father's Day! Your sad dad has evolved into a really sad dad. Come, we must move quickly. You will no longer be a princess. You may leave behind your crown, your tutors, your pampered way of life. You may have to sleep in the woods, disguise yourself as a peasant, even murder those you meet to keep them from telling tales. You can only hope that someday it will all be worth it. There are still ways I can be useful. I know, And so the reins of power slipped from Ellie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. Peasant end. Alright, let's back it up a little bit. We live, but at what cost? Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bust up our magic. Just roll it. We're gonna lose the fight, but we're gonna be freaking radical at magic. You wanna try this? You wanna try this?
Of course you want to try it.
Well, Mom says we gotta try it, so we're trying it.
Yeah,
We're gonna try and magic our way through this.
of course. I think you can do it.
I mean, I guess we could try to actually do some like intrigue or whatever, so we could, you know, figure out what the deal with this guy is. You know, study the history or whatever.
This is working here.
My mom believes in us. Believe in the Elodie. Believe in the mom who believes in Elodie.
That's right, baby. That's right.
We did have family. Good night, Mom. You going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. See you in the morning.
You gotta get the dog treat and stuff. And
Okay.
I doubt she'll go out. Anyways, good night, baby.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Hey, I'm counting on you. Well, I believe in you.
You're not counting on me.
No, I'm not counting on you. But I believe in you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So if we get down. Alright, I just want to crush this guy in a magical fight. You know how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. Oh no, good timing. We don't have much of that. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection shield so that magical attacks not directly targeted at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. You learn how to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures, so you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perception to give you some idea of where the detected spell was cast from and how long ago. We're gonna do this, man. Alright. Woo! The outfits actually do affect things. They give you a little boost to whatever skill set they're related to. Like the magical girl outfit boosts your lumen powers. The tuxedo boosts your the skills in the accounting branch. The tea dress affects your conversation skill stats. It's too late for that. We might as well leave them here. I mean, we already know we're gonna lose. Damage control, you know? I really don't know if this is actually possible, but I want to believe so bad. Nice! Alright, we're going all magic. We'll max out resist next. Carrie, quit making save files. I can't help it. I'm just so curious. There's so many branches. I just love it. Go all magic. Go, go. Magical battle accountant. Well, you're really more of a magical. Well, you can be a magical battle. Magical battle. Don't fight in a real battle, though. You get wrecked. You're not very good, strong. So many ways for things to go wrong. Oh, we actually maxed it out last time. Okay, cool. Well, then I guess we don't need to, do it twice. We can do sense and resist. So many ways for things to go wrong. So great. You learn to detect the latent power that signifies illumin, even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand your senses, learn to detect spells of magical creatures at a greater distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of song magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed. Yes! We are a master of magic! You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power, so that you can burn out a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if the other spell is too powerful. Your increased skill and power give you innate resistance to mind-affecting magic. Your understanding of the flow of power gives you increased resistance to damage caused by magic, even without a shield. You can still be hurt, but less than an ordinary human would be. We're magic champions! World history failed. And he's a lumen, too! Yeah. I can sense his power. It's so strong. I've learned everything I possibly could, but he's at least as good as I am. I don't like this, but what choice do I have? Okay, come on. You trade attacks. One spell sensed and countered by another, reserving your strength as much as possible. It might be almost exciting. It might almost be exciting if your life weren't on the line. You need to end this quickly before his experience allows him to come up with a trick you can't defeat. He's used to dealing with magical attacks, but he might not be expecting a physical one. Perhaps if you rushed him, you could take him off guard? Up close, he couldn't use fancy spells. But would you do with it? What would you do then? You still have to use magic to win. You can't just grab him and bang his head. You can't just grab him and bang his head against the floor. Perhaps you could focus your power into the shape of a sword and attack him with that? Or maybe you could distract him somehow. You could cast a spell that he couldn't block. Magic sword! Magic sword! I mean, we could try both of these, but which one do you want to go with? Grab him with magic. Like, create a magic hand that grabs his hand and bangs it against the floor. You're right! Whatever happens is literally the old razzle dazzle. Give him the old razzle dazzle. I mean, we could try both, but if you have one you want to pick first, I can go ask my mom. I'll go ask my mom, and I'll weigh your opinions as well. Here, your mom went to sleep. This is important. Alright. Mom says, hey, she asked how good we were at dazzling, and I'm like, well, we're masters of magic. We can do whatever we want. Razzle dazzle. Our swordsmanship probably isn't high enough for the sword, you're right. Oh no, decorations failed. Oh no. Hoping to blind him and seize the advantage. It doesn't work. Swirls of dark. We know nothing of decoration. Oh, I didn't even think about the sword skill. Crap. Swirls of dark smoke rise from the floor at your feet, spinning around you like a black hurricane. You know you have to stop it, but how? It's all around you, and there's nothing to target. Faster and faster it spins, making it harder to breathe until finally everything goes dark. You made sparkles, but they weren't dazzling enough. We didn't dazzle. We did the razzle, but we didn't do the dazzle. Our zero expression. Except Power Rangers never save anyone. Ah! I wonder if there's time, if we have a file where we have enough time to actually go back and learn some sword skills. Whatever, we'll do a Hail Mary and see if we can actually... Motes of shimmering moonlight coalesce into a weapon in your hand. You lunge! But he ducks under your blade and rolls away. Before you can regain your target, he summons a shield of red fire that surrounds him totally. Now it ends. The fire sweeps forward, devouring your vision. He set us on fire. Oh, Elodie. I love this game. What a mess. Alright, let's see here. We've got one from week 33. What were we doing there? I mean, I don't know how much dazzle you need in any of these, but decoration is drawing, painting, arranging flowers, dressing well. We already had some swords, so let's do some more swords. I mean, if you want to start a new one, I'm game with that too. Or we could just call it a night and come back to this later. I'll keep playing Sad Dads as long as you want. I'm so glad we got that. I'm so glad we tried to kill ourselves. That sounds like a terrible thing to say, but I'm glad that that happened and that he stopped us. Good job, Sad Dad. I fulfilled on my. I said I'd bring Sad Dads, and Sad Dads were delivered. Yes! Oh, I didn't read that one. You practice slow swings to move your blade with precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. Is it cheating to use save states like this? Well, the game wouldn't give you them if it was. Do we ever get to see what I don't know. I can only imagine. I guess it's a little too close to war to really matter. Maybe I should just go to sleep. I want to keep playing. I want to keep screwing around. I guess we could start a whole new Elodie. You want to start a whole new Elodie? No. We had the magic snuff. Our magic was up to snuff, but we didn't have any. We had 0 skill in decoration, which is like arts and fashion. So when we tried the old razzle dazzle, we didn't dazzle.
Okay.
It was
We'll get them next time.
I guess we didn't have our sword skills weren't strong enough to handle to. We made the sword out of magic, but we didn't know how to wield it properly.
I thought you were gonna razzle dazzle.
We tried both. After we failed at wrestle dazzling, we tried.
Oh.
We didn't do that one either.
Okay. Well,
we
you
died.
need some more skills.
It's true.
It's all right. You guys will get them next time. Good night.
Okay. What would happen if we had enough composure to not look at the snake? That's a good question. Let's find out. You cannot surprise this man with mediocre sparkles. Look how many epilogues there are. Alright, welcome back. Let's do this. Start game. Yeah, we know the drill. Alright, let's get our composure on. Oh, we actually have a thing to composure right now. We can study music and falcons. Why did my caps lock disappear? No, Carrie, the whole point is to study composure, but we have a what's our mood? Would it be oh, she's real depressed. I wonder if we can get it enough to You are too depressed. Wow. I don't remember what week that happened. Yeah, I don't care. Well, that helped. Now we just gotta get her a little bit less depressed. Plus 1 cheerful. Hey, at least she's not, hey! Oh wait, well that's composure. Dang it! It's okay. It's okay. We sing commands at our birds. Yes. I hope so. This is not off to a good start. I jacked that up. We might as well take advantage of this while we can and try to get her out of the depression. I also wonder what happens if Juliana isn't around. Isn't around for the snake, or isn't around in general? If we kick her out, get her. Let's just execute her. That's what we should do. Let's just kill her. That'll go well. We're a composed musical fucking queen, but we're also a ruthless tyrant. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. We're still not composed. Gosh dang it, kid. I'm sorry about your bad lag. We've already seen these, so I'm not going to read them again. It's the basic Falcon, and you learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. Aha! What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. Alright. So we want to try and let her stay and see what happens with the... If we can get the composure check. We should be out of depression by... I think by next week, right? No, maybe not. I don't freaking know. Let's just arrest her. You are a traitor to the crown and I ought to have you executed. Guards, arrest her! Throw her into the castle dungeons and let her rot. Well, I suppose she won't be a problem anymore. Okay, let's go hang out with Charlotte. What do you know about lumens? Why? Dad was really angry at the Duchess of Ursel. Mommy says people are scared of lumens because they're jealous. There used to be a lot of them in Nova, but there aren't anymore. Why not? I don't know. Maybe someone burned them. Maybe someone burned them. Wait, let's study up poison. We'll take this into our own hands. You gather your skirts and prepare to sit down, when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to hidden danger. A snake! Charlotte, don't move! Ah! Reflexes failed. You grab for a stick to push the snake away, but you lack the skills to do the job properly. And poking the snake only makes it angry, too fast to see. It lunges forward and sinks its fangs into your leg. Ow! The snake slithers away, but it is too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh. That's a milk viper! They're poisonous! I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on! Your cousin kneels beside you and presses her hands over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully, then begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. Oh, dang! Cousin, are you illumined too? How did you do that? I don't know how I do it. I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. Nothing. We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake? That's it. Charlotte, pack your things. We're going back to Merba. It's not safe here. Oh. Well, now I'm upset. So what we clearly need to do is pass the reflex check if we're going this route. But I want to see what happens if we're able to pass the, It's taken us this long to find out. Let's just power through the, Wait, hang on. Just seeing a snake is enough. How dare there be snake? How dare my daughter be exposed to snakes? That reminds me, like, for the guy who would, ended up being my first boyfriend, he actually changed schools, because his parents made him change schools because, like, the schools he switched to did better in, like, the math bowl, like, the mathletics competition than our school. I mean, they were Asian, but that's that if that factors into it at all, I don't know. You know, there's some sort of stereotypical joke to be made there, but I just found that I'm sure there were probably other reasons too, but that was one of the ones that he gave me, and I'm like, I can't believe that's really. Are you serious? I can't. Mind you, this was before he became my boyfriend. It was still a really awkward, weird situation at that point. Wait, court manners won't do me any good. Composure. Okay, we'll do reflexes next week. Well, hell, we might as well do a little bit of both each time. You're too depressed to focus. Oh, we actually get a bonus for being afraid. Okay, cool. Uh... Too afraid. Okay. Hey! You bite your lip and hold perfectly still, resisting the urge to look down. Juliana swings her sword. There, it's dead. Look down at your feet and see a snake in the grass. Yeek! What's going on out here? Mommy, there was a snake! The Duchess of Ursel protected us. Milkhoppers are not native to this area. This snake should never have been here. That is unacceptable! I can't have my daughter remaining in such a dangerous place. We are returning to Merva at once. Maybe if we had the reflexes, we can hide the fact that there was... Alright, so now I want to try... I'm really fascinated by the idea of magical cousin. So it looks like we still, let's get our reflex on. Spoilers, Lottie meets no matter what. Aw, that's a drag. Man, that's just how it is. That thing about Lottie's being forced to lead by the plot, that really is. There is no saving Lottie's. What happens if we send her away? We don't arrest her, we just send her away. I return to my duchy until you call for me. She won't. Oh, dang. Sophie drinking water. I want magical cousin to stay with us too. Maybe we can get her to come back at some point. I wish. I want. Carrie, this is gonna be like you wanting to date friend in Princess APU. Yeah, well, so what if it is like that, huh? With your quick reflex, you grab a forked stick and manage to flip the snake away from you and your cousin. She still screams, "Damn it, harlot! Get away, you horrible thing!" You stomp loudly on the ground and the snake slithers off into the distance. What was the snake doing in the royal gardens? This is completely unacceptable. You could have been killed. Oh, he scared it off. That's not good enough. I love how Elodie gets angry about this. That's not good enough. I can't have my daughter remaining in such a dangerous place. We are returning home to Merva at once. Lame. Well, I guess we can continue our... our quest to be musical bird master. A disaster. A dad sadster. Do we want to study instruments too, or just voice? I said dadster. Yeah, here we go. We learn about the difference between resonance between the chest. Oh, we already read that one. We learn about the different vocal ranges from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. Oh, coloratura. Coloratura. You spend time with your chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her get to know you. Getting to know you. Let's talk to our dad. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Oh, okay. Let's study horses and dogs, since we need to get those to at least 25. You tap out rhyming drive at Glockenspiel, learning the basic harmony and rhythm. Glockenspiels! We should take the Glockenspiels to the Bard contest. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about the breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. This here is horse butt. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talas. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of deeply fed best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace! Something sparkly will make me feel better. Court manners failed. Daddy! Daddy! Oh no! He sighs, rubbing his fingers over his forehead. Oh no. What is it? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I love you. He looks at you without speaking, and you begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. Then he stands and puts his arms around you. How dare you! I love you too. For a moment, you feel you are safe and happy. For this moment. Oh no! Oh no! How dare you! How dare you, game? Oops, I didn't mean to actually... Current mood yielding. Bonus to royal demeanor history and Happy Father's Day! Oh man, I should have stopped right there. That's you can't end a Father's Day celebration stream any better than that. I mean, in a non-ironic way. Wait. Sad royals. Beautiful and dignified. Whoa! Your Royal Highness, I would speak with you. Celine, priestess of the Second Circle. Are you Magical Lesbian's girlfriend? What is it? Lore fail. Your mother wielded the power of Illumin, as had the kings and queens of Nova before her. Now that she is gone, that responsibility falls to you. Her crystal of power is now yours. You really are! She did say that one of the priestesses was her in. Yeah, because she takes part in religious services and Elodie is tutoring in faith. This is totally not Mom's girlfriend. Age 30. My father said I shouldn't get involved in magic. I feel like we actually might have seen her, like, very briefly. This isn't Mom's girlfriend. If you don't, who will defend your domain if the Krakens rise again? I have seen signs of your future. Danger is coming. I can teach you to control your powers, but first you must seize your birthright and become a lumen. Cool. Can we get our other magical mom instead? Or does she call for Juliana? I bet Juliana just starts bunking with her if this happens. No, my father said I shouldn't, and I trust him. You are trying to corrupt me. Aw. Do we do it? I was gonna say something, but it's Steven Universe spoilers. The Steven Universe comparisons just keep getting stronger. We could have two not moms and also a dad. Alright, you've already seen this conversation. She's so happy. Look at her, so cheerful. You know we should study? Some freaking divination. And of course, more falcons. You don a heavy leather glove and encourage your bird to hop onto your fist. Aw. Bye, Joe. As you were walking up this, I remember this check. As you were walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down, holding a towering pile of linen. You gracefully step aside and let her pass. We actually passed the elegance check this time. Last time we didn't. We succeeded, but we didn't do it elegantly. I feel like all it does is make it. I don't know. I always thought that was funny. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen. He's hiding it somewhere. What do I do? I will search for it. She brings out a black bowl filled with water and stares into its depths. You look as well, but you see nothing but your own reflection. This must be some sort of advanced divination. Divination. Success. We actually... Yes. The crystal is kept in the treasury under guard. They've been ordered to keep you out. You must find a way past this obstacle. Like what? Use your skills to convince them to stand aside, or else dispose of them. What? Their lives are a small price to pay for the safety of your domain. You must have that crystal. Is she serious? She wants me to kill my own guards? Try to reach the crystal. If you fail, speak to me again. I will help you do what needs to be done. Yo! I guess I shouldn't call her Composed Falcon Queen anymore because we don't really have any composure. Alright, I'm trying to think, what do we do to talk our way in? I'm curious to see if she blows a hole in the side of the place. If it doesn't work. Not the kind of talk I expected from a priestess. Yeah, I think Elodie's having much the same feeling. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of this. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. Should you invest, you will have less money to work with later. I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. Oh, right, we failed the trade check. Way to keep Nova in the Dark Ages. No, we definitely didn't pass it. We don't have the skills needed. War plus printing press. It was a really good one. Does it now? Now I'm really curious. I mean, it seems like nothing but good things would happen if you pass it. Nothing but good things. Only good things. That's all. I'm just kind of digging around now. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. I don't care. Blah 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 blah. I think he's asking if I'm engaged to the Duke. Now she realizes I'm considering it. Curious. No arrangements yet, but I look upon him fondly. Alright. How do we talk? I guess we can't. We can't actually talk to her again. Let's just raise up our presence and just demand they let us through. Do you have to pass both presence and flattery? I can't remember. Anyway, I should probably call it an evening myself, because I have guests and I don't want to be keeping them awake. But I feel like we got some good sad dads out of this, you know? I'm feeling good, feeling good. And we're well on our way to becoming a beautiful, singing falcon queen. Maybe we'll learn some swords. Maybe we'll be able to avoid a war. No, I probably doubt it. But thank you for joining me. I still can't believe we won the war that one time. Have a wonderful, wonderful, week, and I'll see you on Thursday, okay? Well, I don't know what we'll be doing because my nephew will be here for the week, but, we'll figure something out. It'll be great. I'll see you then, okay? Till then, don't get bitten by snakes or jacked up by magic.